Hello everybody, Glitch Reaper here. I'm back for another mob battle, and I may have to explain a few things as I go, because it's kind of a little tricky right now to get this particular boss I've got set up to fight the Wither. I mean, Warden. Sorry, wrong, I'm just gonna have both of them go against, maybe more. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I might just, have a bit of a boss day. But anyhow, I definitely got the Warden to face this new boss. It's from a new mod called Meet Your Fight. And this one's name is Dame Fortuna. So, yeah, literally Lady Luck. So, this could be very interesting. Now, this one has some very interesting combat abilities and a pretty good chunk of health, but of course we know the Warden is absolutely nuts as a terror unit. So, let's see how the rest of this goes, because I just officially got the Warden mad at this one. I may also be wearing some modded armor currently. Again, welcome to the wonderful world of modded Wild Update. Okay, now we'll continue. I kind of had to push this boss into the Warden using snowballs. There is some custom boss music, and I'm not entirely sure if it's one thing or not, so I'll have to see in a little while. I don't think they do that, because otherwise, how would you ever use this in YouTube? That's some interesting custom attacks. Hoping I got my volume set right, because I've been having some volume issues with this one. Just a moment, let me check something. Let me just check something here. Music and sounds. I think it might be under... How about ambient environment? Hostile creatures? I'm trying to figure out where this is coming from. Okay, let's see if that helps with my volume issue. Not entirely. I've been having some issues there. Yeah, sorry about this interruption, but I'm really trying to figure out something that's happening with my sound right now. I'm not sure if you can actually hear that. So let me try a few other tricks and... Okay, maybe this'll help. I did something with my actual headset, so we'll see here. I think that got it. I think it was one of my adjustments went wrong. So that was on my equipment end. As you can see, this is awesome with, like, dice-like particle effects and more. I mean, there is some fangs attacks, like an evoker. And this boss does fly. Oh, big scatter blast. And she's down. You get several things here. You get this item here that you use to craft some boss stuff. You get an enchanted book, which of course has a random enchantment, which is a big thing for a luck-themed boss. And some emeralds, so you kind of strike it rich. But yeah, the Warden has already proved that one can be defeated that way. But let me see about some other bosses here, if I can get them to fight. Now, I know the Wither fights everything, but it's not undead, so that's kind of a thing. It's also going to experiment with some other creatures here and there at some point. So I may have a few things left over from doing some stuff. Okay, need soul sand and... Because if I'm gonna wither up, I'm gonna go for it. I think this is an okay spot to do the wither thing. Well, maybe a little more over here. Because I would like this boss to face a wither. Because it's something I like to do. You go over there. And this is an interesting dynamic. If another boss is too close, it won't actually spawn. But the wither's very aggressive, so I just need to be outside the radius and see them drift to each other. Yeah, that didn't take long at all. Thank you, vanilla mob aggression, for being a thing. Wow, this is going to be one of those flying battles suddenly. It's trying to get away from the wither, but... Okay. Trying to use the big part. None of those hit. Is its attacks also luck-based, or is it just the wither is entirely immune? This is a completely experimental fight, because I thought the other one was a little short, so, you know. Are we going to have a despawn off the top of the world event again? It's been a while since that happened. I was wondering if they both had a flight ceiling, but the answer is no. Lady Luck is not looking very lucky right now against the wither. Okay, a few hits have actually been scored on the wither. I may not have seen when they happened, but apparently they have. Or maybe it's... Oh, I think I know what's happening. I think some of its shots are colliding with the other shots and basically blasting itself at point-blank range. And loot falls again. Okay. Whee! Wherever the... It's almost right to the original crater. It literally almost fell into that crater. That's kind of hilarious. Oh, wither rose. The wither will arrive at some point. They were really high up there. To say the least, wow, that is a very good book. Yeah, you could be really lucky fighting this one, getting good enchantment, so that's an interesting point. The wither's finally coming down. Okay, that was something. I'm also curious what else can aggro on this boss, and I didn't mean to hit that. I did not mean to hit that. Okay. Clicking too fast. I totally did not mean to hit that. Okay. Because I'm curious now, can an iron golem fight one? Because there's only certain things that have, like, generic types of aggression. I mean, can I get the Ender Dragon to face Dame Fortuna? Possibly. Possibly. That's a thing, because all I have to do is get them within a certain proximity, and things will just happen. But otherwise, we'll see. So, will an iron golem work? Because it does not count as a boss. Again, the Warden sure didn't, so, you know. This is considered the strongest boss out of this particular mod currently. It seems it's an early mod right now. So, we'll see as it develops. It is very new. I have a feeling this Iron Golem is not going to be able to take this one. Wow, for a while it was outstepping the kind of inverted Fangs attack. Oh, that Iron Golem is such a gunner. That was very swift. Now, can I get... Oh, wrong thing. Can I get a... I'm wondering just how aggressive a Ravager is when it comes to this. Like, could I possibly get it to fight this way? I don't think so. but we'll see. I don't think he's really feeling it. It's just too bad we don't have a spawn egg for the Ender Dragon. I mean, I know how to get this one in proximity, but I just don't think it's going to be able to take down the Ender Dragon, because the Ender Dragon has certain additional immunities and resistances, and a hilariously high ability to smack a mob around like crazy at point-blank range. So I have a feeling this one is not going to do well against the Ender Dragon. But, I mean, just for the sake of a good way to end it off, I might as well, you know? So you're gonna be in an interesting place. So I think it's under decoration blocks now, isn't it? So where did my Ender Portal frames go? I know they're still around. Is it under building blocks or decorative blocks? They may have rearranged a few things subtly in the inventory. Probably went past it. Yeah, I did. And, again, proving this mob does obey the peaceful rule. So just say. Okay, so some stuff has happened. I may have exploded a wither and unleashed the Warden. But the Ender Dragon's another thing. It's definitely stronger than an Iron Golem, though, so that says something. So let's, and this is, and I'm pretty sure the Mob Battles mod isn't available for this yet, so I won't be able to force it to fight much. Now, there's other bosses in the mod currently for Meet Your Fight, but they are even harder to get. They're very hard to get to fight the Warden. And of course, usual, I actually do in fact take down the Ender Crystals for engaging the dragon with a boss. Well, I will let heal completely up with the last one. So Jean, you'll get to heal up in a little bit whenever you fly back this way, because I think this is the last crystal. So after you're done healing there, and then I'll hit this when you get back out of range again. Should be healed up completely now. Okay, so next time she nests, maybe even not even then, because, I mean, this boss does fly, so maybe this will correspond real quickly here. I just need her to be right about... So are you gonna perch? You gonna perch? Jean? Oh, she's gonna perch. Excellent. Okay, that's fair. What is the range on that, though? So it is an interesting dynamic, just you can't use a boss summoning item if you're too close to another boss. Is it relative? Because I know it wasn't quite that, no, it wasn't quite that far away with the Wither. It might be relative to the boss. Like, it may just be saying, I see the Ender Dragon around here, this isn't gonna happen. Yeah, this is much farther away than with the Wither. Okay, now I seem to have gotten her into a position where she might be able to fight the Ender Dragon. I just need to steer her over there. interesting that she makes block breaking sounds like the wither, but doesn't seem to actually break blocks. At least I don't think so. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't have certain utility mods around at this time, but that's okay. We know they'll happen eventually. Oh yeah, she can phase through walls like a Vex. Forgot to mention that. Hadn't really come up before, oddly enough, despite there was plenty of obstacles around. This is going to make it a little tricky to do this. Why does my snowballs occasionally just not work? Did she get smacked? Oh yeah, she's mad at Jean now. Now the fight's on. Got a very strong aggro range. Looks like these two both have a strong aggro range. Or I'm gonna have to get them back to being closer together again. You're probably wondering, how did I get the Warden mad at her, despite the fact she can phase through blocks? Well, if you bump another mob into the Warden, then it works. So I just had to push her correctly. It's kind of funny that she's walking on top of some blocks and then just phasing through others. This might have been a bad idea. I think she's kind of ceased her activity against the Ender Dragon, and it's hard to get her back there. Especially when it's hard to get proper launch vector on this one. I need to push her up a little if I can. I mean, she can be pushed. She's not feeling going towards the dragon right now. Okay, can't get Dave. Okay, this might take another round at some point where I rig this a different way. Can't get her up. She's not going up. How do I send you up into the sky? That's a little better. I'm getting some push with them, but not enough. Oh, kind of. Now it seems to be working, kind of-ish. It's hard to tell. Do I really have her going farther up than she was before? Because I really am trying to get her to the Ender Dragon's nest. At least I can push her there. I'm probably gonna have to call this off because this is not working. Okay, it was a thought. Well, I guess I'll be logging out for now. Hope to hear from y'all later. And remember, there will be more mob battles. Bye for now.